This is all an attempt to weaponize and radicalize not just the universities, but to create individuals from those bubbles to then man and command the social media networks, the tech giants, the whole system. And it's here. And once they get you on a digital platform and deny you access to a digital platform like Google, it's like putting you in an electronic gulag. It's already Friday, the 16th day of March, 2018. We're broadcasting worldwide and have a raft of incredibly informative guests and more. And all over the world, they're banning the word Easter, the advertising of Easter, and the name Jesus Christ. Yes, it's happening. The globalists are making their move, but we're striking back as well.
The right-wing smear machine has gotten Alex Jonesified this election cycle.
There's a guy named Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
From Infowar.
Yeah.
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
One of those guys who believes Bigfoot was responsible for 9/11.
I heard that on Alex Jones, so it's true.
Claims that 9/11 and the Oklahoma City bombings were inside jobs.
The conspiracy du jour, Hillary Clinton is harboring a secret medical condition.
You just had to keep digging, didn't you, Alex?
I heard it on Alex Jones, so I know it's true.
Google is being accused of hiding negative stories about Hillary and her campaign by changing its algorithm to bury stories like the Clinton body count story. That's according to website Infowar.
And this really just is so disgusting.
The juice of these pickles is on you, Alex Jones.
It goes right from Alex Jones, and it shows up in Donald Trump's mouth.
Hillary Clinton created ISIS with Obama.
The very fringe of the conspiracy movement, like Alex Jones, are being kind of incorporated into the campaign.
If Trump gets elected, he's going to be Secretary of Defense.
I think that Alex Jones is a lunatic.
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
Bill Clinton is a rapist. Infowars.com.
Bill Clinton is a rapist. Bill Clinton is a rapist. Infowars.com. Infowars.com. Bill Clinton's a rapist.
The New World Order sends its regards.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance. It's Alex Jones.
So I have a stack of news articles from England to the United States to Canada to Australia to worldwide where they're banning the word Easter, banning the word Jesus, banning the word Jesus is alive. That's coming up. Church forced to remove the word Jesus from Easter advertising, saying the word is hurtful. That's in Australia. This is what's happened here in the United States and worldwide. They've created these big nest of colleges from Western Europe to the United States to Australia to you name it, where they have free speech, free zones, and they see how far they can push it, where they say that no whites allowed on the commons for a week. All whites must leave the school this weekend, run by white professors. Antifa comes out from San Francisco to Austin and attacks white people's businesses. And then the news says it's a good thing. This is all an attempt to weaponize and radicalize not just the universities, but to create individuals from those bubbles to then man and command the social media networks, the tech giants, the whole system. And it's here. And once they get you on a digital platform and deny you access to a digital platform like Google, it's like putting you in an electronic gulag. There's a report today where $60+ billion of cryptocurrencies has been wiped out in just one day. And then it's attributed to Google just banning advertising for cryptocurrencies. So see, first you can ban the Nazis. Then you can ban somebody off of Twitter, Facebook, Google. It's being adopted ubiquitously that the word tranny, created by the trans community, is now not allowed and is like the FCC violation. Think about that. And then next it's, oh, we define you as a conspiracy theory. It's not adjudicated. It's not proven. The people defining who is a conspiracy theorist are the people that fit the mold of conspiracy theorist. They theorize that what you're saying isn't true instead of debating the facts of what you're saying. So first it starts with the Nazis, then it moves into the word police, and then Steven Crowder sends his producer into a transhumanist conference where people are saying they're golden dragons and they're beautiful ornate buildings. I'm not kidding. And that's fine of them to play make-believe. Maybe they're My Little Ponies. Maybe you're Shooting Star. Maybe you're Pinky or whatever their names are. My daughters have had them. Little silly names. Nightmare. I'm a purple pony that comes out at night. My name's Nightmare. And if you don't agree with me, you need to be arrested, like in California, if you don't use the proper pronoun. So it's a whole new language that you have to adopt. It's a cult takeover. And the people that are transgender men or women trying to change their gender, they're just pawns at the base level. And the transhumanists to bring in a whole system where when you say, hey, don't go die and believe your brain's being uploaded to a world government computer they're proposing, but you got to die first, that's a scam. They'll have your voice and what you say recorded. It'll be able to fool people. You'll be able to fool the voice print, but you're really going to die. Don't do it. Don't go into that electric prison. Don't be uploaded into the silicon. Now, even if I was wrong, and the scam I predicted that's now happened didn't happen, even if I was wrong, which I'm not, I know the enemy's mind, don't I have a right to say, don't go to the government clinic and die physically to save the Earth's carbon footprint so your brain can be uploaded? I mean, that's what I told you they'd do decades ago. It's now being proposed. So one of two things is happening. They're either taking my ideas and executing them, which is not what's happened because I read their plans. That's why I know. Or I've been dead on. And see, that's why they want us banned. And Leanne McAdoo is going to be in studio next hour riding shotgun with me. She's been sued. We're going to show you the video that they're suing us for of her and Lee Stranahan that is totally journalistic and shows how Democratic Party operatives were spokespersons after Charlottesville to go out and put out a narrative saying that anybody that's conservative is a Nazi, basically, and that rallies and free speech needs to be preemptively banned, and that just like we saw in the shooting in Florida a few weeks ago, then the spokespersons out of 3,000 are 4 young people that are anti-gun. That's part of the media controlling the narrative. That's not saying nobody died. That's not saying that they were actors and lied in what they said. They all brag they're actors and are in the drama club, so they're also well-spoken. But see, then they fake news, misrepresents what we say, then calls for a precedent to set for us to be deplatformed. CNN tries to get our sponsors, tries to get us banned off all these different platforms. That fails, so lawsuits are filed by Georgetown University against 7 people and groups, and then misrepresents in a defamatory matter within the 70-page fraud that is protected under law. You can have defamation of what you're claiming in the court. Only place you can get away with it. So what they're accusing us of is what they're doing, defaming us and attacking the First Amendment, and then being public figures running around grandstanding while they attempt to get a payday as a cherry on top after butchering like a Christmas hog the First Amendment. So that said, here's the next little piece of juiciness. It's not just going after saying you can't say in a radio ad or a TV ad or a print ad that Jesus is alive, come to our church, meet him. Saying his spirit is risen, he is with us. That's the heart of the gospel. Fox News and Alex Jones are being sued for conspiracy mongering. New York Magazine. And they define us as conspiracy. And there is the mother of Seth Rich saying, $25,000 reward. He was murdered. We don't know who murdered him. So then we start saying, well, he was a DNC top IT guy. Julian Assange basically says he's their source. So Fox News gets sued for simply questioning that. That's a classic, totally protected. I've talked to the lawyers about that case. It's ridiculous. But see, they think they can go before a jury and say, oh, she's a mom, she lost a child. She says, I can't work anymore because he was murdered. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. Ma'am, we didn't murder your son, and please don't help murder the First Amendment.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
He goes to jail. He goes to jail. Lock him up.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Renewed hostile actions against United States ships on the high seas and the Gulf of Tonkin have today required me to order the military forces of the United States to take action in reply.
Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
Senator Kennedy has been shot. Is that possible? He still has the gun. The gun is pointed at me right at this moment. Take a hold of his thumb and break it if you have to. We will run a full suicide. We have an explosion and we are defending and we agree. Let's try our best.
People calling themselves members of the Weather Underground last night planted bombs in federal office buildings in Washington and Oakland, California.
They took the babies out of the incubators and left the children to die on the cold floor.
Survivors of the USS Liberty are demanding a congressional investigation into what happened and acknowledgement that the Israeli Air Force bombed a U.S. intelligence Navy ship.
The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda.
The Taliban is taking responsibility for shooting down a U.S. helicopter. More than 30 people were killed, and there are reports this morning that most of them are U.S. Navy SEALs.
There may be a false flag incident where some ship goes down and you be used for the excuse to accelerate the next war.
If there's one thing that has unified Democrats and Republicans, and everybody in between, is that we all hated the bank bailout.
The Department of Homeland Security is apparently on a huge ammo buying spree.
It comes out to like 1.6 billion rounds of ammunition.
Today, it is infinitely easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people.
They estimated that they would have to eliminate 25 million people in these re-education centers. And when I say eliminate, I mean kill.
I'm here to warn people. You keep telling me to shut up. This isn't a game.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Fuel your body with Carnivore, the new digestive enzyme product by Infowar Life. Digestive enzymes assist in the digestion process and increase the bioavailability of nutrients by breaking down foods into easily absorbable components. They also help prevent discomfort from indigestion caused by fermentation of undigested food particles in the gut. Digestive enzyme production declines as we age. Carnivore is filled with digestive enzymes like those naturally present in the body. Enjoy the full potential of protein-rich foods again. You can eat protein-heavy foods now while minimizing the later indigestion and discomfort commonly associated with high-meat diets. Just one pill with every high-protein meal helps increase the bioavailability and absorption of amino acids, the building blocks to your muscles. Carnivore also contains digestive enzymes to help digest fats and carbohydrates so you can fully digest all types of meals. Don't let a meal go to waste. Use Carnivore by Infowar Life. Head to InfowarsLife.com and secure your bottle now. That's InfowarsLife.com.